Greetings, guys. Welcome back to Zing. Today, I'm going to try and recreate a couple of these luxury watch ads. As you see, both of these are very aspirational Rolex watches, and my objective is going to be able to recreate the scenes here. For the ease of time, I have actually imported most of these assets into Zing. But at the same time, what I would want to show you guys is one other aspect is how I could actually leverage to create and get a layer that would be similar to this rock to be able to recreate this ad. And that I did by going to the layered files, generating a layer for that specific image. As I click on the generated layered file, a file will be generated. For the ease of time, I have actually downloaded one of these layered files, and I am going to quickly open those. Yes, as you are able to see here in Photoshop, I have multiple different layers. So in some of these cases, I have actually only used the layer in the foreground, which was the rock. I exported that specific image as a PNG and got it into Zing, into my assets page on Zinc as a rock. And I also was able to import the watch as a separate PNG. So, what I have been able to do here is that I have actually been able to get two separate parts from that image to be able to be reused in a certain way. So, that is exactly what I'm going to do now is try to recreate that image. And the other one, in fact, was very simple. So let's quickly go to this image, edit. See, what I'm doing is kind of repositioning, bringing the size. I'm going to quickly go back and see that, okay, it covers quite a lot of the edge to edge there. So the watch has to be big enough. Of course, I've got this watch off the internet. You can actually have a much higher quality image as well. And then I would conceive of the prompt. It is placed on a glossy wooden table with a golden bouquet fading in the background. That's what I'm able to read from the image. So I would say placed on a glossy wooden table and a fading bouquet in the background. And I would also use depth of field. And let's do five options of this one. And in the meantime, we'll start our image composition for this specific image. So I have the assets lined up. I'm going to go to the rock, and then I'm also going to add my rollie. I will also change the dimension as I want this image to probably be, yes, to have a little more width as well. I will quickly resize the aspects the way I want it to be in the image. Position the watch in a similar place. Again, I can make this watch a little bigger, bring it here. Yes. And in this case, again, I will try and conceive of a prompt. I will say it is placed on like a silver gray rock with silver gray rocks fading in the background or something similar to that. Uh, in fact, I would also say it's placed on a shiny and textured metallic silver rock to be able to get a lot more closer to that image as well. And here, what I'm going to do is try and recolor this image as well. And let's do five options of this. And in one of these options, we will not recolor the rock as well, and click on generate. Now we go to the other page, quickly go to the designs page as well. So here we started getting some of these outputs. So all the outputs that I start liking, I am going to start pasting them in Figma and quickly resizing them as well. Just to show you what some of these would look side by side, and you would also be able to spot some of these differences. Okay, this one is also nice. Resizing those. Okay, it's the same image. Let's get another one. This one is good. These, yeah, like this one too. You could also be downloading any of these images. This I do just for quick reference, and I'm quickly resizing them to ones that I have in that size itself. Now let's see some more of these come out. Some of these options have come out already, as you're able to see. And when we also recolor the rock, so that we get a lot more notable texture using AI itself. So here what I'm able to do is like separate different layers, add different textures, and recreate a scene in a way that I deem fit. So that control also I get by using word prompts effectively to be able to position the product in the correct way and then create the background scenario for the same. So that is, the overall idea of how you could be using Zing. I'm going to copy this image, bring it into Figma, also reposition this, make it a little smaller. I have some other options here as well, as you're able to see. The ones that I had created, something else in a different kind of a scene as well. So see, when we recolor, we are actually able to like naturalize the rock a lot more. So I also like this image. I'm going to quickly post process this. In post processing, we're going to get rid of the minor extensions, get a layered file, and get many different options from it. So that way, we're going to be able to edit the image later if we want to make some changes in the same way. I have also created a different video where you will be able to see some of those aspects a lot more clearly. I like this image too, so I'm going to copy this, bring it in, and resize it. So, yes, guys, this is today's video where we've seen some amazing variations. We've seen some control of prompting, we've seen some control of bringing in the elements. We've also used segment anything. So, this is kind of going to give you an idea of how you can use this tool in many different ways, sometimes simple, sometimes complex, to be able to get your task done. Happy zinging, guys, creating amazing images. Thank you so much.